I guess we'll play for level 2 advantage. My Kindred wants to level 2 invade, which is rough, you know? Sometimes I feel like it's not even worth it for me to trade autos. As long as I'm getting my first strike proc, we're good. I do have pry if I need to move. I get my free splinter. Enhanced Q's up in like 2 seconds, so we just need to avoid getting hit. Nice thing is we have this transition ward to see if they're swapping map. Graves could totally gank me from below while skipping blue buff, but it's just so suboptimal that I don't believe he would do it. Okay, wave's bouncing back because we crashed it, so now we just chill. We wait for Kindred to clear every single jungle camp. Like how every single one of our lanes is pushed into enemy tower right now. No way. You hate to see it, dude. I haven't denied my man a single CS, he's just too powerful. But we have printed 57 gold. And that also guarantees us top side scuttle, which means he's going to go to bottom side scuttle. But instead of me interrupting bot side scuttle, I think I'm just going to go for the wave push. This particular game, they have so many squishies on their team that it's technically fine for me to go Storm Surge. I would normally like to go Ludens into Vladimir. Just because I think it curbs out into a better build. Because they do technically have like 3 bruisers. Rumble gets a lot of HP, Vlad gets a lot of HP, Leona gets a lot of HP, but my priority targets this game, I'm always going to be in range to hit pretty much all 4 of these characters. So me going full glass cannon is pretty lit. Now, inversely, I have so much damage on my team that if I do just opt to go for Ludens in a haste build, if I land a single QE, they die. So I have the perfect flexibility of this game. But since I'm solo AP for the most part, I think that me going Storm Surge is more fun. If they build MR against me, it's specifically for me. It's not like Lulu's going to be doing a fuck ton of damage this game or a lot of CC. I just need to burn his W here. If I get him to pull, I can just flash ult. So we're just going to go for max range QE the moment I can. Or he just dies. Or he doesn't die. Grand scheme of things, this is still fine because he's going to be forced to recall. But he's going to lose CS no matter what. I move so much money now that's actually just optimal for me to reset again. I'm out of here. I can definitely get the plate here, but he's going to get back before I can do that. So he's going to interrupt my recall after that. So I'm just going to go and grab my cheeky little Aether Wisp. Maybe buy a pink ward if I'm feeling special, but You think Leandri's Rylai's is ever worth it? Not really. On Syndra specifically, no. Play something else if you want to play Leandri's Rylai. You can play Leandri's if you go Seraphs. Seraphs Leandri's build pretty fun. I technically need Prio to be able to control grubs, but I think we're so far ahead that I don't need to move. Just gonna try to build up a 2 Q stacks. I'll go for play in the meantime. Oh, that's a rough one to miss. Okay. We are struggling out here, guys. I don't mind if Leon engages on me. We should be able to win this. If I had used my E instead of my Q, I think I could have actually set up the second kill for them as well. But we're Storm Surge stuff now. We're also going to buy Dark Seal, because why not get 1,000 gold worth of stats for free by playing well when we're playing well? Yeah, if we had Dark Seal there, we'd be fucking insanely stacked up right now. What's up, Thrasher Kitty? How you doing? Is Leandri's worth building into high elf targets? I mean, that's the kind of game where you would build Leandri's, right? You can go Luden's Leandri's. It's just in games where people have high health, you'd rather build Rabadon second over Leandri's for the most part. It just depends on what champion you're playing. I think Syndra, it's more valuable for the build Rabadon second because you have true damage on your W and your execute on R. So it's more synergistic with your kit than building Leandri's that doesn't curve out your build as much. It's crazy. I'm just so fed that it doesn't matter if I have Oblivion or not. You can't sustain my damage because I just have too much raw damage to begin with. If I was a more poke-oriented build, he might be able to sustain it by queuing over and over, but he just doesn't have enough time. And look at this, my team's warding both sides for me, so if I were to technically just let this wave push towards me forever, he would never be able to approach the wave. But the issue with that is, even though I am denying him CS, I do want plates, but I also want priority so that I can just move into their jungle and kill Graves over and over. Indeed. If we ever force him to pull and we don't all in on the first combo, we can basically just run him down if he's below 60%. Because even my ultimate alone creates enough space there. We'll see if he's paying attention. He's probably not. Ooh, my ult went off even after he died. I'm just gonna go and reset here, grab some boots. I also get a rod right now. Let me build that towards Shadow Flame. People fear what they cannot understand. So in terms of damage threshold, when you're doing Storm Surge build, in Training Ground, we did some number testing. If you land QEWQR with a completed triple MPen build, your maximum damage output is 2997 against a 50 MR target. So, that was with, I believe, 2200 HP as the testing threshold with 50 MR. So I'm going to be able to one-shot any single player in this team with an overkill threshold of like 9 billion. I'm gonna play for space. I have a big shutdown, so it's not worth it for me to ever die ramp. Plays for space, immediately walks melee range into Leona. Oh. That's right, we have Syndra. Ooh, unlucky. Only downside of this build is that I have no haste, right? I'm all in on damage, so if I don't find a combo, I'm basically irrelevant. We're gonna play side lane now, which means we still win 1v2 perma. If he flashes my combo, he technically kills me, because Vlad stat checking is real. If they try to collapse on Twitch here, I'd pretty much just kill everyone, though. I got revealed. Unlucky. We're walking on vision right now, so... I need that vision if I want to actually contest side lane 1v1-3-1. Again, the purpose of 1-3-1 is that if you have side lane matchups that win 1v1 or 1v2, you can just create infinite pressure and grab 3 lanes worth of resources. If you can't do that consistently and you're going to lose in the side lanes, then 4-1 is probably better with Syndra. I just need to force in the pool, guys. We see 3 mid, we see 1 top. Graves last seen top lane, so he's probably on reset towards bottom. And he is. But Graves can't kill me. I ran out of mana. I went in on the exact moment that the R frame kills him, but I ran out of mana. Fuck! It's too sad. Vlad should be resetting here, because he's like 200 HP, so I grab tier 2 tower. Or we go for another forced pull into R angle. You know what? I don't mind taking just tower. We're overstaying for sure, but sometimes you just gotta do your thing. I'm like killing my tempo without a doubt. But if you guys ever concede a cannon, you know, it's just unacceptable. Anyways, this is Shadow Flame completed. 3k damage, single target is our combo at level 13, so we're probably like 2.7 right now. We do have Dragon Vision, so maybe we just contest blue if they're at it. Miss everything, doesn't matter, press R. Blue buff equals we have forever spam abilities. Infinite damage output. I think we should stop playing for the 1-4 Jax top though. I think that's probably win con. We're gonna 1-3-1, but we're not gonna play around the 7-1 syndrome. Now, granted, there is no more objective in the bot lane to take. But we should at least take Dragon first and then rotate me top to play for tier 2 top. That's what would make the most sense. Twitch and Viz. Dude, Smokescreen's OP, man. We're gonna play for Dragon. Still waiting. We're almost at 100 splinters for ult execute, which goes crazy. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd miss the cannon when I said that. I was expecting it at the very least. Alright, I'm just gonna rotate top preemptively. It should just be me, Kindred top, and then Jack split pushes bottom. Like, what should happen there? We're gonna wait for Celestial to run out. Boop. Now, downside there is I waited for the passive shield to run out from the support item. The 30% damage reduction. And then she hit the W key and then proceeded to gain 100 MR, which completely fucked my damage output. So, I think next time I should just hold my ultimate. And we'll be fine. We should be able to get our 675 gold here. Jax just does not want to match bot lane for some reason. As long as I get the tower, I do not care if Graves takes CS here. And I even get solo gold because Jax walks away. Alright, I need to stay for 140 gold here. Unless I sell my D-ring. Okay, this is just interesting at this point. Does even Twitch die here? We're just not reacting to anything that's happening on the screen. This is kind of bad because even though the game is like so unlosable from this state, we just keep giving them random kills for free. Nice cleanse though. Really? Jesus. I think I had a lower shutdown than Twitch, so it works out anyways. Granted, I could have just, you know, not died by not walking towards the action. Being able to do 50% of a full tank champion with W on, pretty nice. Oh, Kindred's disconnecting. We're losing all the momentum tempo. It's kind of sad, actually. I can play for a flank here. I mean, I've got the angle. If we engage at max range, works out pretty decently for us. I'm gonna put a Q down just so we have an extra ball for WQ stun. I got Graves ulted. I'm gonna go blind. I was kind of hoping that Rump would be walking for choke back to base. At this point, we're just forced to play for Dragon. I keep getting all in by Leona every single fight. I die to a Kai'Sa W, sadly. Dragon. Focus on the simple objectives and then we can work on the big ones later. Believe in you guys. Now, of course I can take the gates, but TPing gives me immediate pressure on the map. If we don't walk through together, this is just the biggest waste of time I've ever seen in my life. Okay, if I have to frontline every single fight, this is gonna get absolutely fucking nuts. No! Alright. I feel like I'm getting sacked, low-key. Oh? GG, well played. Every single one of these fights is me as primary engage, which is, like, actually so terrible. But there's nobody else on my team that can engage besides Twitch and Invis or Jax walking directly in front of us. And he's playing for flank. So I'm primary engage equals I'm in range to QE means I'm in range to get ulted or just range. Sucks. But I guess I could just back out after the Vlad kill. Alright, everybody come to Baron now, please. This game should not be this difficult to end with the massive gold lead that we had the first half. Who'd you ult there? I ulted Vlad before he flashed away because he came out of W and he has no Seekers. I kind of feel like I have to beg my teammates to do League of Legends decisions. Vlad showing bottom has no TP. They're making me tank Baron because they're not standing closer. I have to play next to wall so I can CC. We see 2 mid and we're getting off Baron. This is actually just insane. Alright, I'm face range again, but it is what it is. That E doesn't connect, does it? I've got a Kindred standing next to me and a Lulu, so I have the confidence to just stick my ground if I am going to be primary engage. I do think we just finish Baron there and then we turn because they're just completely split. It's not a terrible decision, like if you have 2 players on either side to just pick one side and then all in it. Because you have a numerical advantage without a doubt. But there's 2 people showing directly in mid lane, and we're running to the right instead of engaging on the top side. Like 5k on Baron and we have 2 ADCs and a Syndra. I think it's fine to just finish. Yeah. Last item here is probably Horizon Focus or Banshees for the Vlad or Leona. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're just all-inning Baron as a desperation play. If they go for Vision here, I just one-shot them, so... Thank God I managed to block that. Oh my God. Alright, I'm out of the fight. See you guys. Yeah, they're definitely not on any, though. This is a inhibitor tower bottom. And an inhibitor as well. They can't really answer us because if they do and they die, it's just fucking doomed for them. Like, they die defending this, we just immediately segue into a Baron play. Yeah, now they have no vision. It is low-key just straight Baron angle. I can also just kill this guy if he stays. He doesn't know I have ult, so... Fuck. God damn it. It's okay. I'm sure we still get Baron with double ADC, right? We pulled 3 players bottom. It should be fine. And then we just segue immediately into a dragon play. Should be doable. If I get Horizon, I can E a lot more. I feel like that's going to be very helpful. But Banshee's just such a great defensive item this game. Running it down middle. It's an irrelevant play because they can just recall and they'd get there before we can actually threaten inhibitor nexus. Don't worry guys, I'll TP just for prosperity's sake. If you cancel the recalls, it's pretty big. At this point, it should just be 5-man pomp. we get this the third inhibitor, the game is unplayable for them. I'm just gonna keep pinging. If they don't listen, they don't listen. Like, you want to ARAM at mid lane and a 5v5 direct for no objectives besides ending. You gotta have a perfect ace for that. This should be dead, yeah. Dude, that would have been dead as well. Do you have ult? I don't think you have. Okay, well, you've got ult. Let's go top, guys. There's no remaining objective on the map besides inhibitor top, which also gives us double siege minion, which makes it literally impossible to lose. Let's go. I think she gets there by herself. I'm gonna push the lane. The moment that Syndra gets the E, this slow is too big to avoid it, I think. I'm just gonna ult so he's forced to Zhonya's, potentially. Okay. Finish the tower. Take all inhibitors. There's 3 dead, I mean, we can just end at this point if we have wave. Okay. Focus tower, guys. GG. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. What runes are you running? Take a look at the bomb left real quick.